Hello and welcome to Michael's Minty Music for today. This Friday, we are going over the Minty Music Bracket Week 2. We have the results from the polls for Week 1. Thank you all for voting. And we have the Week 2 results. Um, if you'd just like to vote on the new polls for number 9, 10, 11, and 12, you can follow the link to the Google form in the description. You don't have to watch the rest of the video where I go over who won. You'll be able to find out just through that. Um, but as you remember, this is how the bracket was last week. So now we're gonna reveal the winners for each of the first 8 polls. Poll number 1, Fall Out Boy versus Maroon 5. We have the winner as Maroon 5. So statistics: 13 to 3 vote for Maroon 5 out of the 16 responses that I got. So this is a clear one-sided victory for Maroon 5. Poll number 2, Fun versus AJR, and we have the winner as AJR. And then once again, we have a tighter but still clear victory, 11 to 5 for AJR. Poll number 3, Electric Light Orchestra versus Boston, and the winner was Boston, but only by 1 vote. We've got 8 to 7. This was the tightest poll in this section, and probably is going to be one of the tighter ones overall. I mean, 1 vote, you can't really get much more tight than that, unless, of course, we had more responses, but 53 to 46. This one went down to the wire. I wasn't sure if this one kept tying in the days leading up to it, so I wasn't sure if I was going to have to tie break this one or not. Poll number 4, Aha versus Eurythmics, and the winner is Eurythmics. 60-40, 9 to 6. This one was also relatively close, although not as close as the other one, but still a victory for Eurythmics there. Poll number 5, Led Zeppelin versus the Velvet Underground. The winner is Led Zeppelin, kind of expectedly. We return to sort of major victories for the winner, 13 to 3 votes for Led Zeppelin. Poll number 6, The Cars versus the Clash. It was the Clash, and a clear victory again. I was expecting this to be a tighter race, but the Clash took it with 11 to 3 votes. Poll number 7, Dire Straits versus Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses, pretty much expectedly. I'm surprised Dire Straits got that many votes, but it's a 12 to 4, 75-25 victory. And then the last one here, we got Oingo Boingo versus Talking Heads. Expectedly, Talking Heads won with a 13 to 2. This was the most overwhelming victory on these polls. I don't expect we'll have a sweep victory where nobody votes for one, but you never know. So now here's the bracket. This is how it looks now, and I'm going to go over the next 4 spots here. So first we have Maroon 5 versus AJR, both sort of modern-esque pop bands, although AJR is obviously more sort of recent. Maroon 5 is sort of older. But yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Poll number 10, Boston versus Eurythmics. I am interested to see how this one turns out. Because the Boston one was pretty close. And the Eurythmics one was a solid victory. So we'll see if Eurythmics has more staying power. Poll number 7, Led Zeppelin versus The Clash. I'm not sure who's going to win here. I was expecting The Clash to have more of I was expecting this one to be more of a tough bracket. So we'll see. I think Led Zeppelin still is the one to beat there. And then the last poll, Guns N' Roses versus Talking Heads. I think Guns N' Roses is the favored matchup here. But I'm sure there are fans of Talking Heads. The Talking Heads did have the most blowout bracket. So yeah, I don't know, maybe. But Guns N' Roses was also a clear victory. So now that we're into the second week, it's a lot more interesting because we've eliminated most of the sort of unknown artists. If people vote on the first week, they just vote for the ones they know. But this week, we'll have a good selection of artists that will be not exactly known by people. But, go and vote in the link in the description. It's a Google form. I'm going to be sending this out everywhere, and we'll see who makes it into round 3. It's getting pretty tight. It'll get pretty tight after this week. So, if you have a fan favorite, this is the moment to go and get all of your friends to vote for it, because once this is the week to make sure. So, yeah. Stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing some more reviews before the next week is up. But the voting will end on Friday morning again, just like this week. So yeah, stay tuned and you know share this around as much as possible.